Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. Not much has changed. It did yesterday obviously break out of this descending wedge to the upside. It so far hasn't come back a lot. I think we have a possible 5-wave move up complete here. I wouldn't rule out it still moves up a little bit higher. The subwave structure is a bit messy. It often doesn't make sense to really count it on those lower time frames. But I could argue that we've got, 5 waves up. I could say, right, we had our 1-2 setup here. Yeah, and then, this could be the third, even though I would, to be honest, prefer that this is the third. This is currently a fourth and a fifth. That would also be in line with Ethereum. Now, if it comes down deeper now, then I'm happy with this being a 5-wave move. So eventually we need to see, do we hold a higher low when the retracement starts? But given that Ethereum, for example, is also doing its 4th wave at the moment, most likely, I'm happy with this particular wave count. So let me just adjust here the wave degree. Yeah, and waiting for one more push to the upside. I mean, ultimately what it needs to do, if we say, all right, this is the 4th wave, how low is it allowed to go in this 4th? And normally I say it's the 50% retracement of the 3rd wave. I don't want it to go below that because then it's unlikely it's still a wave 4. So we talk here about the 4 cent level, pretty much the 4 cent level. Shouldn't go below that. If it does, it's probably already the wave 2 or something more bearish. So ultimately we can still say that against the 3.35 cent level, the lower boundary, lower support of our yellow box, this is still key. Yeah? Against that level we can focus on higher. Micro support here is really 4 cents. And okay, if we break that, then we've got our next line of support at the 78.6 retracement. So we could then look, okay, is it maybe already the wave 2? And then we talk here about, well, it pretty much overlaps with that, with the upper support area of the yellow box. So you could just take that, 3.74 cents. So it's 4 cents, 3.74, and then 3.35 as key levels of support here. And against those, we can focus on higher. GALA a little bit behind. For example, ADA is already up here. You've seen a bit of a mixed picture in the last few days. Yeah. Bitcoin still trying to push a little higher, but doesn't really do it yet. XRP very strong. ADA was quite strong yesterday and today. Some coins really strong, some coins a little bit behind, but that doesn't mean they couldn't go. Just means we might need a bit of patience. And I do need to update here the timestamp. But that's pretty much the situation here that we're currently in with GALA. So waiting for further continuation, it should do it as long as it's holding the 3.35 cent level down there. I showed you the micro level, the micro count. Let's just remind ourselves of the target for the larger third if we go higher from here. So the 3rd wave target at least let's say 6 cents up there. Yeah. I do need to upgrade that wave degree here as well, as I've just added the other degrees. So yeah, so target for that 3rd wave, we talk about that 6 cent level. And if this count is correct, then we should really see significant increases over the coming weeks into that region. Eventually though, even higher, because if I zoom out, you still have that 1-2 setup that started back in December. So this is also a larger wave 1 to the upside here, and a wave 2 to the downside. The 3rd wave to the upside would take it to the 1.618 extension at around 10.7 cents. But bear in mind, this is actually the minimum really in terms of extensions. So what you see here, these 5 waves, they could just be the 1st wave of that larger third. And yeah, what's all about now just to see if those setups did work out. Yeah, I mean, we reacted now here to this area, twice to the yellow box, so it's a bit of wait and see now. I wouldn't rule out this is going to do something more bearish, to come down again and then go up, because we don't have the confirmation yet. Yeah, we don't have the first 1-2 setup of the 3rd wave yet, but that will surely come if it goes higher. And I mean, that's where we are really. I mean, momentum is up at the moment in the market, but you can see already here on the 4-hour, positive momentum is reducing, but that's really just the lower time frames, and this can change very, very quickly. More important for me are sort of, if I look at the indicators, the higher time frames. See, we don't even have for GALA, we don't even have do we not have anything on the 4-day for the MACD? That's a bit strange though. There you go. Okay. Here, negative momentum is reducing on the 4-day chart for the MACD. That's quite positive. You can see though that the RSI is very indecisive, hovering around the middle line there. Yeah, weekly is still pushing up here. Maybe we get that cross of the 0 line. I think if on the weekly we start to see GALA finally pushing above 50 on the RSI, that would be a bullish signal as well. But for now, we're not there. And yeah, you can see how it's now also pushing to the upside on the daily MACD. Possible bullish crossover on the daily RSI as well. So ideally, we get that third wave rally started, right? So the daily for me is always very relevant in terms of crypto. Lower time frame indicators, not so much, just looking for divergences. But it's pointless to watch for divergence here now because they're just following currently the price basically. Okay, that's my update about GALA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.